Okay, this is a 2016 Ducati Multistrada Sport. And the only reason they call it a sport is it does not come with bags. But as you can see, it's set up to where if you want to buy bags, you can put those on. And the side bags, they clip down in here, as you can see right here in this spot, and this spot right here. Same goes on the other side. And of course you have your one for the back if you want to buy it. But I'll come back up here and start from the front. I'm kind of talking about the aesthetics about the bike. One of the things I really love about this bike is that the front end of it looks like a cardinal bird, yeah, I'm assuming everybody knows what that is, but it's amazing how this thing punches through the wind whenever you're driving. It's just incredible. And you can see down here on the front, as we go to the front, these little inputs right here is where it takes care of your cooling. All right, also on the windshield right here, this is a custom windshield, and it's just higher for taller guys. I'm about 6'2", and this actually I would like to have it back about up to here, but if I duck down a little bit I can get underneath it. And I still have the stock one. The stock one comes down to about right here, and if you don't need that extra inches, you can always put the stock one back on. And it's just, it's just 3 bolts right there, on and off. Extremely easy to take on and off. So sticking with the aesthetic stuff, we'll come around the side here. Another thing I love the hand guards up here for your knuckles, everything. That's sweet. And what's really cool is you have right here in the handlebars, you can press a button right back here, and you can adjust the warmth of your grip, so it has heat warming on the grip. So if you're up here in the Northwest, which is great, and you're out running around, and I typically never rode this. Only time I ever rode this bike in the rain was whenever I got caught out in the rain, which is a couple times. And but it's nice having those hand warmers in the winter time. It's a nice day and you want to go out and ride your bike, and that keeps your hands nice and toasty. It has different levels, like a low, medium, and high. And trust me, the high will get your hands very warm very quick. Okay, just going around, still looking at the aesthetics of the bike. It has relatively new tires on it. They're the Michelin, the P5s, which is their high-end motorcycle tire for rain. And if you look at the tread on the back, you can see for people that are, let me get back over in the sun, people that are up here in the Northwest, you'll understand the importance of tread like that to get rain out. But like I said, it was nice having those type of tires on. But if you're really going to road trip with this thing, you want these, because on a long road trip from state to state, you can easily run into bad weather. So it's nice, really nice having those on there. This pit bull stand will come with it. Very nice stand. The cool thing about these stands is a lot of times you don't have a ton of room in your garage, and this lines it up nice, straight up and down. It's not like a big stand. It takes up a lot of room in your garage, and it just minimizes the space instead of the bike leaning over and taking that much extra space. And obviously to work on and everything else, it's just awesome. Highly recommend pit bull stands. And just still looking at the aesthetics, going around, taking a look, and then coming back to the front here. And now we're back at the front. As far as engine wise, like I said, it's 1200 cc. This bike, back in January, the bike was totally serviced, had the pistons inspected and checked out. Everything was good. Had the belts down here changed out, had new brakes put on. This thing is ready for the summer for sure. So that's pretty much with the engine. If anything comes to my head while I'm still doing this video, I'll pop it in real quick. I want to come up onto the dash now, and I'm going to climb on the bike, and I'll try not to make it shake as much as possible. Okay. So now you can kind of get a look from what it's looked like when you're sitting on it. I'm going to come over here. This is where you're doing a lot of your functioning right here. You use this button a lot. You have here's your cruise control, which is very nice. Your beeper. It's not turned on, so it's not going to beep. And then your turn signals right here. Just all kinds. I mean, your bright lights right here, lights. Hazards. It's got everything. The electronics in this is just phenomenal. This right here is just like whenever you're ready to shut it off, you just pop down on that and then hit that button and it locks the bike and shuts it down. Up here is where you press for your levels of how warm you want your grips if you're riding in the summertime. That is a big time bonus for anybody that's ever been out riding motorcycles in the cold air. And I don't care what kind of gloves you have on, and the coldness starts ripping through your hands. Whenever you get those heated grips, man, it is a huge deal. So here we're coming. So right here, this is just the fob, and this is the key. And like you'll see a lot of these Ducatis now, you'll see it sitting in like that, because this fob, it just controls all of the electronics up in here, just like a lot of cars these days, where you can unlock your car, put the key in your pocket, get in the car, and you press a button, you start it. And it's the same thing with this. And so I'm gonna come over here, flip this notch, and we're gonna look at the dash. Now, there are awesome videos on YouTube that will go through everything that this thing will do. One of the cool features on this thing that I'll say real quick is, if you don't have your key with you, or you lose your key, something like that, you can go into this bike, you can turn the electronics on, and you can go into it and you can set a code. Right now there's a code, it's 0000, it's factory set. I never put it to mine, but you can put in your own code, and you can go to that screen spot on, go to that part on your electronics, on your screen, and then all you gotta do is just put in that code and your bike will start. So that is awesome. So this is the only key that comes with it, and it comes with another fob. So it's kind of like, do you want to use it this way, or you just want to have the fob in your pocket, which is just awesome. Gives you all kinds of information. So right up here, you can see that's where I got it turned off, but that is the hand warmer, and it'll tell you, you know, where it's at. Right now it's saying 3:04 p.m. It's really 2:04 p.m. I need to change that back. 13,024 miles. Nice. It's down to about a little over a quarter of a tank, about a third of it. Yeah, a little over a quarter of a tank. Temperature right here, boom. Average speed, you can see I just went tinkering around the little Bonney Lake, which is not that little anymore, for about 16 minutes and 14 seconds. And as you can see, it has Bluetooth. You can hook in headphones, just all kind. There's location service. There's your phone right there. You hook your phone to this thing. It's crazy electronics on this. Just real quick, I'm gonna just kind of show you changing, like going into the menu. Okay, so near here you can see you have sport, touring, urban, and enduro. And you just press the button, you can go through which one you want. Let's just say I want to go to sport. So I can go to sport, then I'll hold that down on the button. And as you hear that noise, that is adjusting your bike. It's adjusting the suspension, everything, the engine, the intake, everything to be on the sporty side. This is if you really want to get crazy. Now, I'm going to put a warning out here right now. You know, this is a 1200cc engine. This is a freaking Ducati, and it is typically a touring bike, but my gosh, it will roll like a crotch rocket. And if you ever get on one of these, you come over here and test ride this, or you buy this, or you buy a different one, be careful. Because the first time I ever laid into it, I was not gripping as tight as I should have been, and I swear this bike almost came out from underneath me. It has so much power, and it goes from 0 to 60 in nothing. And so very powerful bike, especially for a touring bike. It's a touring bike, enduro, you know, cruising around town. It does everything. It's just a phenomenal bike by Ducati. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'll just do a quick start on it, just let you see how, what it sounds like and everything. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pop this up. Now it's ready to go. I always, for some reason, sometimes I'll hit this button down here and that shuts it off, so just watch out for that. But let's come down and see, I've got it neutral. Press button. Starts up. So it has that nice touring sound, but don't let that make you think that it's a touring bike, because this thing will get out on the racetrack literally and it will go. And as you can see, I love the response of the accelerator, like the Ducati should be.